Hi guys, this is Tech Howdy. I welcome you to this video tutorial on creating an image gallery in ASP.NET Core 2.1. In the last video tutorial, we completed our lay_layout.cshtml file. Now, in this video tutorial, we will start working on our index view. As we know that we need to make use of the standard layout in our index view. And to import our standard layout, we are going to add two files under our views folder. One of the file is called as underscore view import. Both of these views are partial views. We add the view import file in the view folder so that we can apply this standard layout to all the views that are present inside the views folder. One important thing, whenever you add an underscore view imports file in any folder, it will apply the standard layout to all the folders and subfolders within that folder. So the view can be imported either in the views folder or in the pages folder. If you're working on Razor pages, then you will have a folder called as pages and you will have all the pages under that folder. And you can add an view import file to import your standard layout to all your pages in that particular pages folder. So now since I have a views folder, I'm going to import this standard layout into all the views that will be present in my views folder. And under ASP.NET Core, when you add a new file, there will be an option to add an MVC view imports page. All you have to do is select that option and then hit new. That's it. It will add few lines of code like the namespace and the tag helpers. All you want to do is add just two more lines of code, that is using our namespace, which is image gallery.models, which we so that we can access our API, and then using our image gallery itself, and that should be it. Now you can save and close this file. The next thing that we need to create is a underscore view.start file. So when the application runs, what layout you want to apply, because you can add multiple layouts under the shared folder. You can create multiple layouts and then you can add them on any specific views, correct? So in this case, we want to apply this underscore layout file to all the views present here. So therefore, what we're going to do is first add a new file, call it underscore view start, and there should be an option under ASP.NET Core for MVC view start page. Like the way we had an option to add an import page, we'll have an option to add a start page as well. And the naming convention for it is underscore view start. Add it, and then you see by default ASP.NET Core will search for a shared folder and a layout file, underscore layout file within that shared folder, and add it. In case if you want to use a different layout, so you create another layout file and then you can add that layout here. In this case, for this particular views folder, we will be using our underscore layout.cshtml. Therefore, we added that in our view start.cshtml file. So that's it. We just needed to add these two files. And now let's go ahead and run our application to see if everything is working fine. So application is loaded. If I inspect this application, and now if I hit the network tab, as you see, there is a bunch of red text that you will see. These are errors. Now why you see these errors? Because these are all your static files, correct? And when we created our project, we created an ASP.NET Web API project. And as you know, a web API is a faceless project. That means it doesn't have any views or static files. It's just APIs that are returning JSON data. So what we want to do is tell ASP.NET Core application at runtime that we are using static files. So what we're going to do is go to startup, and we're just going to mention app.use static files. We'll call the use static files method, and that's it. We can stop this application and run it again now. And as you see, now the application is started, and now if you inspect, we don't have bunch of red errors that we see over here. They are all gone. That's because now our browser can find all these static files. Before we were getting a 404 error, and if you see, we are still getting a 404 error on our jQuery min.js file. And let's see in our code what's the mistake that we did. So let's go to layout.cshtml. Okay, here is the problem, because we don't have a dist folder, and we added a dist folder /dis in our path for jQuery. That's the reason why our browser could not find it. Now if I go back to my browser and refresh, so all the errors are gone, and now if I go to my network tab and reload, I'm getting to response 200, which means all my files can be detected and are loading fine. So now we have all our files required to load our jQuery and Bootstrap. Let's go ahead and test if Bootstrap is working fine. So what we can do is we can search for Bootstrap 4, and then I'm just going to search for navbar. I'm just testing it. I'm not going to use the navbar. So just to test, I'm just going to copy this code here, and I'm going to go back to my layout page. Just before my body renders, I'm going to add the navbar. So this navbar will then appear in all the views that I create, because it's appearing on my standard layout page. Now if I go and refresh my home page, you will see Bootstrap loading. So I'm not getting any errors. Bootstrap is loading fine. If you see, all Bootstrap jQuery actions also working fine. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are now going to start working on editing our index.html file. If you wish to, you can create your own, you can edit your own navbars and add it to your layout files. But since I'm just focusing on creating the image gallery, I'm going to start working on the body. And for the navbar, I'll just edit few links over here just to make it look pretty, but then I'm not going to work and create any video or tutorial how to edit the navbar and so. But when I upload the full working project on GitHub, you will find a navbar added to it. As it's not a part of this video tutorial series teaching you how to create and edit a navbar in Bootstrap, so I'm not going to work or add it in this project. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe to my channel and video. Thank you.